Yes, some big news coming in as India Today accesses CCTV visuals from 17th of February which nail Sachin Waze's lies that he didn't know murdered car dealer Mansukh Hiren. In the exclusive CCTV footage here accessed by India Today, you can see a white color cab stopping at CST station and Mansukh Hiren comes out of that cab. Second CCTV footage there shows a blue colored Audi which was also used by Sachin Waze stopping at a traffic signal. Even after the signal turns green, the car is seen stationary. A person comes and sits in that Audi. The person who is driving the Audi is Sachin Waze and the person who comes and sits in the Audi is Mansukh Hiren. Absolutely shocking here. A real twist and turn of events after Sachin Waze initially said he did not even know who Mansukh Hiren was. Here, CCTV footage accessed by India Today shows very clearly Sachin Waze and Mansukh Hiren knew each other. In fact, in one of those CCTV footage, right here that you see on your screens, a car stops right at the signal, and despite the signal turning green, that blue Audi stops there. A man comes and sits inside that car. The man who was driving the car was Sachin Waze. The man who was seated inside the car while the signal was on was Hiren Mansukh. We also have Pankaj Upadhyay joining us live for more details. Pankaj, these visuals are indeed shocking and reveals the truth more or less. And Sachin Waze was the man behind the murder of Hiren Mansukh as indicated by the anti-terror squad. And it's becoming a lot more clear with many more evidences cropping up here implicating the man himself.
Yes, Nabila, this is a crucial clinching evidence against suspended API Sachin Waze. Clearly, the man is in a lot of trouble now. NIA is going to seek further custody for interrogation. And clearly, it was this very CCTV footage that nailed his lie. Remember, from day one, Sachin Waze had been maintaining that he did not know Thane businessman Mansukh Hiren. And at a later stage, he had said that perhaps because both of them were staying in the suburban area of Thane, he would have met him indirectly. In the days when the investigation started, NIA maintained that Sachin Waze was misleading the investigation with the web of lies that he was weaving here. But it was this CCTV footage that nailed his lie. Not only this CCTV footage, but the subsequent CCTV footages as well, which India Today exclusively is in the possession right now, clearly establishes the sequence of events which were orchestrated by Sachin Waze. So his lie has been completely nailed from the point of start to the finish. And not just the CCTV footage, today we have more information from the ATS sources as well on how Sachin Waze procured the SIM cards from Gujarat, how the various SIM cards were used by Sachin Waze, how he orchestrated the crime with 3 and 4 of his associates as well. And when this gory crime was being committed, Sachin Waze was present at that very spot along with his associates. And not just that, they made every attempt in the book to mislead the investigators, right from switching on the mobile from in the Vasai area to again coming the same very night in the Crawford Market area so that his mobile locations could be tracked by the investigators, if at all, in the later stages. And not just that, then he carefully orchestrated a raid in the Dongri area as well. But the CCTV footage nailed the lie in front of the National Investigation Agency. And today he stands exposed, and today it's going to be difficult for him when he is present in the court, because NIA clearly on the basis of this and further interrogation is going to seek his further custody.
Right. What we really shocked here is that what was the real modus operandi behind this entire crime execution? We know step by step what has happened, but I'd like you to take us through, Pankaj, because it shows how brazen Sachin Waze was, that he thought he's not going to get caught at all. The moment a call came to the police station on number 100, it was Sachin Waze was the one who rushed to the spot first to try and start the investigation himself. So I want you to take us through, our viewers, through the step-by-step process that he's taken to carry out this heinous crime. Please go on.
Now, Nabila, this is a very interesting question as to what was the motive that drew Sachin Waze to commit such a heinous crime. This is exactly what the opposition, led by Bharatiya Janata Party, has also been demanding, because they have been saying, that there are various political masters that could be behind this. They were the one who had prompted Sachin Waze for whatever reasons. That motive is yet to come out, because a few days back, when the Maharashtra ATS had also taken the press conference, they had evaded this very question. In fact, nobody answered as to what was the real motive behind Sachin Waze, committing this heinous crime. Why did he park this car outside Antalya? And why was he using the fake number plates? Why was the cash counting machine found in the car? How was he in possession of the multiple SUV cars? NIA is in the possession of at least 6 SUV cars that was used in the crime. One, of course, the most important being the Audi car, the Innova car, the Prado that he was driving, and the Volvo, which was the latest seizure that was made from Daman as well. So investigation into all these finer and minute aspects is still on, so that the NIA can get into the nitty-gritties and the details of it. Right now, what we've been managed is the CCTV footages, which clearly nails his lie, and it was on the basis of this CCTV footage which the NIA realized that Sachin Waze, the suspended API police officer, had been lying from day one. The footage which clearly shows outside the South Mumbai station house, Mansukh Hiren got out of a car and then steps inside the Audi, which Sachin Waze himself was traveling.
Right, Pankaj, do stay with us. We do know, like you did say, of course, the opposition and all of us really are eager to know exactly what was the motive behind this entire crime being carried out. But what's shocking is that Sachin Waze himself is the man behind this entire conspiracy, which he himself initiated investigation into in the first place. Ram Kadam, BJP leader, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Kadam, here is Sachin Waze's involvement in this case getting a lot more clear by the day, with the ATS pulling many more evidences that shows absolutely clear that this man was behind this entire conspiracy, the Ambani bomb scare case, as well as the murder of Hiren Mansukh. What's your take on that, and what exactly is the BJP demanding here of?
See, this is appalling, deplorable. This Maharashtra government have been trying to protect Waze and Waze gang since last 27, 28 days. Not only Chief Minister of Maharashtra, but right from Sharad Pawar, everyone is trying to cover up this crime. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, the way he defended Waze in the assembly, saying that he has not been Laden. And several past 27 days, NIA has recovered many more evidence which are completely against Waze. After that also, Maharashtra government has not yet put his name in FIR of Mansukh's murder case 302. What was the reason? Why they are trying to protect him? We are demanding from day one that Home Minister should resign. He should go for his narco test, but government is denying it. Their all actions are trying to protect Waze. This is deplorable.
Right, Mr. Kadam, thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, you have BJP's delegation already who met with the governor, Bhagat Singh Koshyari, appraised him about all the allegations surrounding Sachin Waze, of course, and the kind of involvement he may have had within the police department and the association with the Netas as well. Now, ATS Chief Jaijit Singh on the ATS, still probing Waze's involvement, has just spoken out. Let's take a listen.
दहशतवाद विरोधी पथकाच्या तपास अधिकाऱ्यांनी सचिन वाझेचा जवाब खोटा असल्याचे पुरावे प्राप्त केले असून त्याच्या गुन्ह्यामध्ये नक्की काय सहभाग आहे याबाबतची पुढील चौकशी चालू आहे.
Let me cut across back to Pankaj again. Pankaj, here we heard the ATS saying that the investigation is still on, but the NIA is also now going to be taking up custody of Hiren Mansukh's death probe. Two agencies now who are going to be probing into the same case. What exactly do you think is the NIA looking forward to?
Well, the case has now been transferred to the NIA, but in the morning hours, what we learned through our sources in the ATS was that how meticulously this murder had been planned, and how, along with Sachin Waze, there were 3 to 4 other associates who had planned this heinous crime. The ATS sources said that it was around 7 p.m. that Sachin Waze had left his office, and from then he reached Thane at around 8:30. Then he called up Mansukh Hiren and then told him that he should tell his family members that he was meeting a police official by the name Taude in Kandivali. He did so because Sachin Waze clearly realized that the family members of Mansukh Hiren, especially the wife, was suspicious of the intentions of Sachin Waze. When Mansukh Hiren met Sachin Waze, then he was administered chloroform, and then he was strangled, and then the body was thrown in the Thane Creek. The story didn't end there. Along with its associates, these people tried to misguide the police and switched on the mobile phone in the suburban area of Vasai, thinking that at a later stage, if at all the police got to know about these details, they would be misguided by these little details. And then after that, Sachin Waze drove down to South Mumbai, and then his location was tracked at the Crawford Market area. He realized that he should now show that he was active in his duty, and then along with his team later in the night time, he raided a bar in Dongri area. Interestingly here, what the sources are also revealing in the ATS, that a diary was found in which at least 35 names of the various bars and restaurants in Mumbai were returned. Now, it is alleged, it is suspected that perhaps these were the names of the restaurants wherein Sachin Waze was active and he was collecting money from. So the entire murky web clearly coming out alive. This man is clearly in a lot of trouble. We have the exclusive CCTV footages which clearly nail his lie. Crucial clinching evidence shows that Sachin Waze, the suspended API, knew Hiren Mansukh and that he had a very important and a crucial role in this entire murder plot. Today, NIA is going to seek further custody of Sachin Waze, and we are here outside the NIA office, and as and when we have the slightest of the developments taking place, we will apprise the viewers. For now, this is the NIA office, police team still in place. Sachin Waze is still to come out, but today is going to be the day when his police custody is going to end and NIA is going to seek further custody.
Right here, Pankaj, we're looking at the governor as well, who's been appraised about this entire issue and the controversy behind it. Mahagadi government representatives were supposed to be meeting with the governor. What really happened on that front? Is the meeting still on? Are they going to be responding on their side of the story?
So yesterday, former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devinder Fadnavis, along with senior leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party, met Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari and apprised him of the latest developments taking place in the state. And Devinder Fadnavis said that the reason they went to the governor was they realized that the law and order machinery in the state had completely failed, and that this government, owing to the recent development, had no moral authority or moral ground to stay in the government. And they said that the governor should seek a report from the MBA government with regards to the serious allegations that have been leveled by former Mumbai
Pankaj, stay with us. I'm going to quickly cut across to Majid Menon joining us from the NCP on the phone line. Mr. Menon, we're looking at some serious allegations against Sachin Waze here, and the man was very much entrenched within the police department. Under who he came was Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. Again, a lot of allegations around Anil Deshmukh as the Home Minister itself. What, according to your party's, what does your party stand for here? Looking at Sachin Waze's involvement and the connection he may have had with Anil Deshmukh, what has the party now decided? Will you push for Anil Deshmukh to finally resign on these grounds?
You see, as far as Waze is concerned, Shri Sharad Pawar has made it abundantly clear by his press conference that he was recommended by the committee headed by Paramveer Singh. And Paramveer Singh is his mentor. It was at his insistence that he was brought in, because it is he, as a superior officer, as the head of the department then, had recommended his name and he was brought in. So it's all right. Let us wait and see what offence has Sachin Waze committed, because the investigation is going on. We must not jump the gun and start, holding people guilty. And as far as Anil Deshmukh is concerned, there is nothing except Paramveer Singh's allegations, which are clearly borne out by the fact that he was shunted out unceremoniously from commissioner's position. And his removal from commissioner's position was purely to facilitate an independent and fair investigation against his subordinate, Sachin Waze. That's the position.
Mr. Majid, here we're looking, don't you think this wait and watch policy that the NCP or the Mahagadi government is adopting might just cost the reputation of your government at large? Because we already see incriminating, clinching evidence against Sachin Waze, who was within your police department. And he was under Home Minister Anil Deshmukh. He has certainly met with Anil Deshmukh multiple times, and all that has been clear for quite some time now. Is it even possible, without the nod of the NCP, Shiv Sena and the Congress, that Sachin Waze was inducted back into the police department? Were you not aware of it?
See, I'm speaking to your viewers as a criminal law practitioner more than a politician. Now, therefore, let me tell you that even Sachin Waze has his own rights. Whether you can't just hang him straight away. You will have to collect evidence against him. You will have to try him, and you will have to punish him thereafter according to the procedure established by law. But media are in a bit of impatience. The BJP is too much in that hurry because BJP's one-point program, Devendra Fadnavis's dream, is only to somehow pull down this NBA government so that he can become chief minister again. But I'm sorry, that may not happen.
Mr. Menon, if you're looking at this case as a criminal practitioner, I would like to ask you, as an NCP leader itself here, don't you think there should be some responsibility that the government should take up for harnessing a person like this within your police department, a man who has a history? He is now convicted of, almost close to being convicted of murder. At a time like this, is there no responsibility of your government?
See, he was working under Paramveer Singh, and Paramveer Singh had to be immediately removed from that position because there would be apprehension of his hindering or causing obstruction for a fair investigation towards truth. And we have done our duty by removing the chief so that Waze has to face the music. If he has done something wrong, he cannot be spared. So therefore, let us wait and let the investigation against Waze reveal some more facts.
A final question here, Mr. Menon. Would you welcome a CBI probe into the allegation Paramveer has made against your Home Minister Anil Deshmukh on extortion charges of him allegedly asking Sachin Waze to extort money to the tune of 100 crores? Will you welcome a CBI probe into it?
I don't think you and me can make any recommendation. The court is going to approach Bombay High Court. Let him do it. Supreme Court has asked him that he should not straight away rush under the constitutional provision. He has a remedy in the lower court. So he is going to the High Court, and we'll wait how the High Court takes it up. Why do I and you premonate the whole thing?
All right, Mr. Menon, thank you very much. Majid Menon there, NCP member joining us on the phone line. Of course, here the party members are looking at this as an individual isolated case, but it's about time. Responsibility must be taken and answers must be given. Remember, so far, after all the allegations within the Department of the Police itself, the top cop Paramveer Singh making such grievous allegations against the Maharashtra government and the Home Minister particularly, there's not one word that's come out from Uddhav Thackeray, the Chief Minister,